Hey guys, it's Tori from Calypso Creative Planning, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at my different new book journals that are now out for 2023. And if I sound a little off today, it's because I'm fighting a cold during Christmas and a winter storm that came in last night. So we're gonna dive into these. You got to see a little bit of this one in a previous video, but now we're gonna look at all three of the new ones. So stay tuned. Okay, so in my 2023 planner lineup video, I showed you guys the different planners and the book journal that I'm going to be using for 2023. And this is one of them. So I've decorated the cover. This is my DIY vertical planner. It's has that modern look instead of the classic, like, realistic look of my previous book journals. But this is just one version of the book journal that is coming out. So we're going to take a look at the other ones. This is the classic one, I guess you could say, the original book journal, but this one has some updates for 2023, and this one is dated. It's a daily one. So let me rearrange a little bit, and that's my cough drops. Okay, so let's see. So this is the daily version of the book journal, and it's set up to where it's just like the 2022 one and the 2021 one. That sounded weird, but the way this one works is you've got the cover, you've got all the different monthly tabs, you've got yearly, and some updates I did with this is, well, how do I want to go through this? Let's see. You've seen part of that first one that I showed you, but let's look into this. Okay, so some of the new updates, we've got yearly is just yearly overview. This one is dated for 2023. It's a Monday start because I'm a Monday start girl, and that's what this book journal has been since the beginning, so that's what I stuck with. Now there's a book releases tab. So this used to be called the important dates section, but I switched it over to be book releases. So mainly this is where you can just kind of keep up with an overview of all the books that are coming out for the year that you want to dive into. And then we've got a new section called Book of the Month. So in this section, you can add the cover and the details for your favorite book that you read that month. And if you don't read a lot and you only have one book, then, there you go. This probably isn't, as detailed as what I would do because I read a shit ton of books throughout the year. But if you have like your one favorite, like the top best book of that month, that's what this section is for. So it's kind of like an overview of the year of like your favorite books. So that's here. And then you've got want to read. So this is where you can add like the book cover and maybe a release date or a note or a link or something like that here. I was doing the Amazon link here. So I did the book cover, and I guess I could show you my 2022 one. Let's see. You guys have seen this a lot, I think. So want to read. So this is what mine looked like for 2022. And what I did is I would put like the date that it came out. And then some of them I added the link, because now you can do that in GoodNotes. I'm going to try not to cough and like be crazy in this video, but I've got my orange juice and my Chloraseptic over here because, it's a thing. It's a thing, having a cold during Christmas. Okay, got my orange juice. We're good to go. Okay, sorry. Bear with me here. Promised you a video, so I'm making it happen. But, okay, so this is how I used my want to read section for the year. As I read it, I put the rating so that I could kind of like mark it off. And, oh, I don't know that I put these in my new one. I don't know. Let's see. This is, yeah. So in this version, let me see. Oh, I didn't do that. Okay, so I need, oh no, I did. I put them up here. Okay. I tried to copy over the stuff that I didn't get to in my 2022 list. So there was like a couple here and then just a couple left in here. I mean, obviously my list is much larger than this. This is just what I put in here, but I copied it over to the one that I'm going to be using for 2023, which is this vertical one. So that's how I'm using this. Okay, I'm kind of like all over the place, but okay, so that's your want to read section. And then there's templates. We'll get into that in a moment, but there's 4 little bonus sections up here. So when you click these, it's just dividers. So you can put any pages in here that you want. But the monthly sections, they look like this. And I did some updates. So some new updates for 2023. Most of this looks the same. If you've bought a previous version of this, most of it looks the same. But it's dated for the month. And each one of these dates links to a review page. But something that I did differently is I've now got these links over here. So there's a monthly overview, which has always been here, but it's just been like the next page. But now it's linked on the monthly calendar. So the monthly overview is where you can write your goals, your notes, and some of your stats and favorite quotes and just anything like that. And then I also included a monthly challenge. So this is if you have like I'm in several readers groups on Facebook, and some of them will put out monthly challenges. So this is where you could add like the book covers for it and like any notes. And that's just, someone asked about having a challenge section or a challenge page. So that's what that is. And then this is just a little notes area. But one thing that I've done different for the 2023 is I've given you 4 bonus sections. So this is within that month. I swear I'm going to try to get through this without dying of a cough here. So, okay. So I've got 4 bonus sections, and they just look like this, and they're within that month. So you can get to them just by clicking on that monthly calendar. So when you go to a daily page, you get the book journal page. So this is your book entry. I changed it up a little bit. There's a light grid all the way across page, and then your rating is here, and your book stats are here. So you can add the cover anywhere. You can add any notes anywhere. It's a little more open from what I had before. So in the 2022 version, if we look at that, let's just click a date here. This is what the 2022 version looked like. So it was lined here, blank here, and had your book stats up at the top. So it's just a slight difference, and I did this because most of the time I ended up my notes ended up spilling over onto a cover page. So because I would put the cover here, and I can show you one. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. So see, I like to put the cover over here on the side, but then a lot of times my notes will spill over and I need more room. So like this, for example. So I thought, why not go ahead and just add the grid all the way across there? So that's what I did. Oh, quit that. That's what I did here. So this is what it looks like for every day of the month. You can click on one of these and it takes you to that review page. And so how I've been doing it is, I don't know why I keep going back to October as my example. I put the book cover on the day I start reading the book. And then that's what's linked to the review page. And I'm not the best at actually filling that out. I'm better at doing the whole month. So yeah, so that's kind of how I've been using it, and these are the updates for this. So every month looks like this. And this little paper clip will take you back to the cover. But for the templates, I changed some things up. So there's some new templates in here this time around. You've got the same basics for blank, line, dot grid. So I'm just going to go through here. So that's blank, lined, dot grid. And this is a series page. So this is if you're tracking a series, you can keep it all in one page and add more of these as you need them. And then this is kind of like a cover and a blurb type of page. It's similar to like one of my journaling pages, but you could do it for books. You could also keep up with a series here if you wanted to. So you could have like the book cover, and then the stats or like a little review or a little summary of what the book's about, and keep up with the series like that. And this is your gallery page, so you can also do a series here. I think I did that in this one. Let's see, I think I put, yeah. So this was one series that I kept up with using that page in my 2022 one. And I wrote that one and one more after that. So, and there's another one coming out. So this is a different way that you can keep up with the series using that page template. And then this is a new page. So this is where you've got your favorite quotes, your cover, your rating, your book stats, and then over here you have character profiles, and then the book summary or review. So this is a new page. And this is also a new page. So this is for an author if you're keeping up with all the books from one author. So you can do like a photo and all the author's information up here. You know, name, Instagram, Facebook, website, Goodreads, all that kind of stuff. Any notes. And then over here you can keep up with the books. If you've read them, the book name, the series, the order, the release date. So this is if you wanted to keep up with everything for one author on one page. And then that just moves into our section. So that is the daily version of the book journal. And I got some requests for a DIY style version of my book journal. So I have that one now too. Okay, so the DIY version of this book journal is very similar. The cover's pretty much the same, except you can add your year here. And everything for yearly book releases, book of the month, want to read, bonus sections, that's all the same. But for the monthlies, it's blank. So you can date this for any year. You can do Monday start, Sunday start. I left that blank too. So you can choose that for yourself. You still have the same bonus sections and these same new things. But instead of having any of these linked to a daily page, you just go right into it. You just go right into the month. So, see? So that allows you to come to the templates and fill each of these monthly sections however you want. And I threw in some extra templates for this one. So you've got the same with the blank, line, dot grid, book series, gallery, covers and notes, author profile. And then for book journaling, I've given you 3 different ones here. So you've got, this is your standard book journaling one that's like the other one. And then you've got this tracker that's got the character profiles that you saw in the other one. And then this is a slightly different one. So you've got your characters here, the book stats up here, book summary, favorite quotes, and then this area is left open for decoration or other notes, whatever you need. So that's the slight differences. So with this one, you would just go to your templates and choose the page template that you want, and then insert it into the month. So instead of having like it linked to a day, you can swap up and do a different page template for every book, and you can add extra stuff. So if you were like blowing through a whole series that month, you could put it in there. I mean, you could still do that with the other one if you wanted to add it to like a bonus section and track the series that way. That's one way you could do it. But this allows you the chance to use any of these pages any way that you want within that month. So hopefully that gives you a little more flexibility and a little bit of variety. So that's that. And then let's look at this. You got to see a little bit of this in my planner setup video that I did. I don't know, was that last week? I can't keep up. I should be able to keep up, but so you got to see a little bit of it. Let's go back to the cover. Okay, so for the cover, I decorated it with one of my planner charms and then some stickers from A2K and then added a year. Otherwise, this is pretty blank. This bar's here and that bar's there. But otherwise, it's pretty blank. And you can, you know, do with it whatever you want. But this book journal is like a modern look, and it has a lot of the same features as the other ones, but it has more page templates and it has some more bonus sections and things like that. So I did make an update to this, and I don't know why I didn't include that in this. Let's see. I did do, let me see. I realized I haven't reloaded this into here, but I realized after that video that I shared the other day that I didn't have, let's see, this one. Okay. Let me just put this in here so you can see it. I realized the other day that I didn't have a link for my yearly section. So, let's see. Yeah. Put that in there. Come on, little fella. You can do it. Okay. All right. Get out the way. All right. So, I realized when I did that video that I didn't have a link for yearly. So, it has been updated. So if you get this down in the shop, it has that. So, but this is kind of like your index page that you can get to by hitting this button from anywhere in the planner. And then there's bonus sections here that you can use for anything. So when you go to it, it's just a divider. So that's the only difference. I need to swap those over. But see, I imported this a while ago and didn't have the yearly link in there, but now I do. It's okay. It's in there. But so there's bonus sections here. I've already started using a couple of these because I wanted to test it out. So I have an extra 2022's extra. So this is where I was testing out one of the page templates. And then I did series tracking. I need to add my titles, but so I started tracking this series here that I'm reading. And I just think it's really pretty. Really, really pretty. So this is, I just love it. Okay. So let me do, let's see. Let's look at the yearly. So in this one, since this one does have a yearly tab, it has year to glance, book releases, book of the month, and notes. So it's very similar to the other one, but this is the modern, you know, DIY version. So year to glance looks like this. Then you've got the book releases, and I divided it up by quarters. So quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then book of the month looks like this. You've got 2 pages for that. So this is where you could do like other notes, like maybe your favorite quotes, anything like that. Add those in there. I think that's going to be really cool. And then notes. And then want to read looks like this, very similar to the other one. You can add, you know, more of these pages as you need. And you can always come back to your want to read by hitting this, and it'll bring you here. Let's go back to this one since I do have some of this customized. So the monthly sections, this one is where I put the dates in. So it looks like this. You've still got your monthly overview, challenge, and your bonus sections, just like in the new 2023 DIY ones and the ones that look like books. But so how I'm dating it for this year, how I'm thinking, is I use text boxes and I just added large dates, and then I'll come in and I'll add the book cover. So let's see. the book that I'm currently reading, I don't think I'll be done, you know, anytime soon. So I'm going to stick that there since this is on, well, shit, this is Monday. Okay. So I'll probably go through and just cover them up like that. And then I'll just delete the numbers that I don't need. And I think that I'll still go through and do like what I did here. Oh, I'm going to click that. What I did here and do like this little semi-transparent sticker that I make in Procreate to match the cover, and then add a quote for the book. So I think I'll probably still do that in this version. I think because I just really like that look. So this will be really cool to see the books all filled out like this and have my quotes in there too. I think that would be really cool. But I'm still going to do the same thing where I have the book on the day I start reading. And obviously I started reading this one. I don't know, what day did I start reading that one? Let's see. 16th. I'm still on it. And this is this day. It's a big book. So I probably won't be done by Monday because it's a big ass book. So yeah, so that'll go there. But I think I'll still do my little quote boxes and stuff like that. And all of these things are the same. And just like with the DIY version that looks like a book, there's not anything extra in here. Like, it's not linked to days. You have the dividers and stuff like that. But this is your templates. And these are all your templates. So you get more in this one. I've given you some basics, and I did some in white and some in black. So that's one thing that's unique to this one that the other ones don't have. There's also some marble. Oh, excuse me. My throat is like killing me, you guys. There's also some marble backgrounds. So these can be really fun for doing just creative spreads. There's a couple of those. And then, like I said, there's black and white in here. And for book tracking, here's what it looks like. So this is just if you're just tracking any books, lots of books. And then this is a series tracker. And then this is the gallery view. And then this is kind of that cover and blurb type of look. And then this is that author profile page that I showed you before. And this is one of the book journaling pages, but this is completely blank. So you can do anything you want here. And then you have your book stats up here. And this one you have that light grid so that you can like lay out things. And here I added a book cover area. And this one you've got your character profiles, your book summary, your favorite quotes, and then your book stats up here in your cover. This one you've got a larger cover. You still got the characters and all the notes areas here. And this one you've got it divided up a little bit differently. Okay, I'm going to have some major editing to do with this video because I keep having to stop to cough. Okay, so this is bigger cover, notes, all that kind of stuff. And this is that same sort of template, but I removed this so it's blank so you can just decorate over here. And then it goes into black, so you get all those same pages in black, which is what you saw before. So let's see. So this page here is what I used for, oh yes, I didn't favorite that. Well, let's go back here because I can get to it there. There you go. I didn't favorite it. So yeah, so that's the page template that I used for this one, so that I have my quotes here, the cover up here, and I did some decorations with stickers and photos, all my book stuff, my rating, and these stickers came from my Book Lovers sticker book. But yeah, so obviously this is the one I'm going to be using for 2023. One thing I also plan on doing for this one is I get, when I export my notes from my Kindle, that like my highlights, it goes to my email and it comes in as like a PDF. So my plan is with this vertical setup, what I'm going to do is when I export those notes, I can just add those pages to this planner, and that way they'll be in that monthly section, and then I can go back when I have time or when I'm like motivated to actually do a little bit more and create those journal spreads that look like, you know, like the pretty ones, like this one. So I don't even know if it'll take too long to find that example, but you know, I just get the PDFs that come in with the exports, and so I can just insert those pages in here. I mean, I could do it for the other one, but it's not going to look the same. This is, you know, it's going to look similar to this. But so, okay, I guess that's it. That is all. That's a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of coughing, hopefully mostly behind the scenes. But so those are my book journals for 2023. And I've had several people that have been buying the modern one along with one of these that looks more like a book. So, you know, you can test it out and see which one you like. And if you have the 2022 version, then reach out to me with proof of purchase and you can get a discount on one of these new ones. And it works for any of the new ones for these 3 book journal styles. So, yeah, I guess that is it. And yeah, I'm gonna go take some, you know, some Robitussin or something. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.